In today's video, if you're someone who's stuck at under 15K, even 10K, even 5K, you've been at it for a while and people with half the talent that you have are making twice, 10 times the money you're making, you're going to want to stick around for the next, let's say 3-4 minutes while I break it down for you and I give you the solution. So let's rock. Let's say you've been about the blog, you know your stuff, you're testing things out, you're doing this, that, and the other, but for whatever reason, your revenue does not reflect how long you've been at it. And your business is now starting to feel like a chore, and you're beginning to wonder, what is it that these other guys have who are scaling to 10, 20, 50, 100 easily? Like, they're not smarter than you, they're clearly not more gifted than you, they're using pretty much the same strategy that you're using, so what is it that these people have that you don't? The answer, my dear sweet friends, is twofold. And I'm going to give you a story because I love stories. This is a story of two coaches, Sam and John. Sam and John, they're both coaches. They're exactly in the same niche. Sam and John both enter the same program. Sam and John are both given the same instructions. And Sam and John both get around to it. And Sam is like, all right, today is day one. I'm going to prospect. I'm going to create content. I'm going to reach out to people, this, that, and the other. John does the exact same thing. Day 3 rolls around and Sam's like, all right, today is this. Let me get down. Let me get cracking. Sam, on the other hand, has read an article online and he's like, I heard about this new automation thing that's going to make life easy for me. Sam starts tinkering with that. Let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, same thing. Sam wakes up in the morning. He's like, all right, got to get down, doing the same thing. While John is now experimenting with the third thing. And he's like, wow, this is incredible. This is going to speed up my results so much. Life's going to be easy. And he's going on and he's trying out the other thing. 2 months down, Sam has made a certain amount of money. John has made a certain amount of money. Sam is still doing what he's doing. John is now experimenting with a new Facebook group. John now has a new offer. John has all these things. Fast forward 2 years. Who do you think is better off? Who do you think has made more money? Right? Between Sam and John, which one can you relate more to? Because I'll tell you what I've seen, because I've been around. Sam is far ahead of John. And John tried harder. John worked harder. John tried more things. And John failed. And therein lies the conundrum. The big difference between people making bank and people just waffling around, being unable to do much, is not the fact that the ones making bank have a better strategy, or they have a banger of an offer, or they're good on camera, or their lighting is great. None of that. No. It actually boils down to two very simple things, which even then boil down to one simple thing. And from a big picture point of view, you can reference the story about the tortoise and the hare, right? The rabbit and the turtle. One is slow and steady, one is fast, takes a nap, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, that's not how human beings are. Because if you're Sam or you're John, doesn't matter which one you are, your intentions are always to get ahead. It's just the way you respond to stimuli that's different. So the way the first one, Sam, responds is that he goes through the pain, he puts in the effort, and he is okay in putting in the actions, but not getting tied to an outcome. Whereas Sam is highly dependent on an outcome. Sam gets on a sales call. If he doesn't close the sale, boom, his self-esteem goes down the drain. He feels like crap. He takes an off for the next 3 days because he needs to recover. Sam gets up. Sam's like, whatever. Gets back to work. And so John is like, there's got to be a better way. Maybe it's my offer. John goes around, changes his offer 3 times. If you think about it, it might be consistency, but consistency itself can be broken down into 2 things. And I see this time and again. And the first one is, it's a pretty no-brainer question, right? The question is, I ask coaches all the time, like, if you knew what was working for you and you knew how to turn $1 into 2, why did you stop and try something new? Now, obviously the answer is because I thought it would turn $1 into 3, but the mere fact of the matter is you do not stop doing what turns $1 into 2 until you've learned how to do what turns $1 into 3 and you know it better than what you knew about turning $1 into 2. That's where most people go wrong. Call it shiny object syndrome, call it FOMO, call it whatever. The fancy, the new strategy you came upon on the internet and you decided, like, this is going to change my life. This new group Facebook software is going to change my life. The second thing is thinking that they're a unique snowflake. And I mean this with the utmost respect and love for you guys, right? We're all unique. I get that. But when we start thinking we're unique snowflakes and we need a day off here, and today is this and today is that, and everything is linked to the end result, that's the biggest game changer that I've seen for people, which is the intention behind the action. So let's say Sam and John both put up content. Sam and John both engage in lead generation. Sam's doing it because it needs to be done, and that is the man he is. John is doing it because John wants it to result in a DM conversation. He wants it to result in a sales call. He wants the content to result in something something magical happening, right? And as soon as he doesn't see that result, he fails, he gets depressed, he feels bad about himself, he gives up and he goes home. And so I see this time and time again. I see people, I know this one person who's like changed like 4 or 5 different offers in the last 2 months. This other guy sends me like a brand new group invite every couple of weeks. Like every couple of weeks, he's got a brand new group. He's doing something else because it's painful. I don't blame these people. It's painful to have to wake up in the morning and do the same thing. And the human mind likes to optimize, and the human mind seeks shortcuts because we're not designed, we're not wired to go through the pain again and again and again. But literally what determines your level of success is your pain threshold, the ability of not even pain, boredom, quite frankly, boredom. The ability of boredom that you're willing to withstand before your mind goes to the next, dopamine. He did it this way. Let me go do what he's doing. She did it this way. Let me go. The industry is full of people who are trying to do it his way or her way or this way or that way, whereas in reality, always work. All of them work. You just need to stick around long enough to get better at the way, because none of the ways are faster or more efficient. No, they're all ways, and you just need to pick one, stick to it, and just get better at it. The first day that you generated leads, you were a very different person from the 157th day you generated leads, provided you stuck around till the 157th day. If you ran away on the 7th day and you were like, well, I'm going on holiday, I'll be back in 2 weeks. If you ran away on the 29th day and you were like, well, I'm not feeling too good, I don't feel like doing this, maybe I'll take a break. Like, your 157th day is going to come after 400 days, whereas for someone else who stuck through it and just did it one after the other, after the other, after the other, and didn't focus on what is the next step, because a lot of coaches, a lot of the beginners that I meet are thinking 7 and 15 steps ahead. They're not focusing on the next step. And I'm often like, dude, right now, your biggest challenge is you need to get going. Stop trying to get good. How many of you can relate to that, right? It's got to be perfect. It's got to be amazing. Stop trying to get good. The human condition is not going to allow you to even get going. The best thing you can do is to detach from the outcome. Conduct yourself with the respect. Hold yourself to a standard of a person who just gets up in the morning and does what needs to be done because that is who he or she is. Not because they have a sales call. I'm going to get up because I have a sales call, so I need to do. I'm going to get up because I don't have money. I need to do this. Don't stop telling yourself those weird reasons why you have to and don't have to. Do it because you're the person who does it. I hope this helps you. I mean it with the best of love for you guys. I hope you're able to overcome the obsessive compulsive desire to, run away from the pain and just try something else because it's too hard. I hope you can stare the pain, the boredom in the face, right in the face, and be like, I know you're there. I know the reps need to be put in. I know it needs to be done. I'm not going to go start a new podcast. I'm not going to go start a new Facebook group. I'm not going to go messing around with my offer. I'm not going to spend half a day changing my cover photo. I'm not going to do any of the useless crap that doesn't serve me. I'm going to do the one thing that matters, and I'm going to stick to it until I've learned it well. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.